Hello there, people. The light is rather bright, even though it is 6:35 in the evening. I've got my wrist support on, etc. And I'm about to drink this mixture, which is, excuse my loungewear. Sorry, I took my underwear over my loungewear because otherwise it falls off. So yeah, I have my leopard print fleecy thingies on, but then I just took my underwear over the top to hold it up, and I got my Spider-Man fleecy thing on. But because I take quite a lot of codeine for my fibromyalgia and other things, they give me a great big load of sachets of Movecol because I refuse to take. They used to put me on lactulose, which was like drinking golden syrup. Awful. So now they give me this Movecol in sachets. They tried to give me something called Laxido, and that was flavoured like orange, and it was disgusting. I cannot stand citrus flavoured things. Had a bad experience once when I was married with something citrus flavoured, and it was with alcohol, and the pair of us were incredibly ill, as in taking it in turns to use the bathroom when we got in. However, this is supposed to be like nice and gentle on the stomach and work overnight, but essentially I use it as rarely as I can, but because of the pain and the amount of codeine phosphate, which is notoriously known for bunging you up, or whatever you call it, yeah, the sachets are more gentler river. I love making up new words, but you dissolve them in water like so, and when you do 2 sachets at a time, which I do, you can do 1 sachet in the morning and 1 sachet in the evening. I just do 2 sachets together and get it over with. But I then get a straw, usually off of my 40-sip, because quite frankly, it didn't taste of anything much, but drinking it is swallowing it, afterwards, I just want to, my stomach just doesn't want to take it. So I've now stirred it to the point where it's all dissolved. So now I can stretch the straw out, put it in, and here goes. Sorry, I was just thinking, this is probably the longest time I've been quiet for. Oh my god. And I'll tell you in a minute the reason why I'm doing it this time of the day. roll with. Okay, sort that now. Go on, done. I've done it. It took my days. Yeah, reason I do that at this time of day, I need a cigarette now. Reason I do that at this time of day is because cigarette. More importantly, lighter. Oh, nice really. Because if I do it at night, like before I sleep, then I have to do it at least half an hour before sleeping meds, because if it's going to, because essentially it's not a laxative, but it stops the codeine from bunging up my digestive system. But if I was to take it, say I was to take my sleeping medication and then take that, I'd be paranoid that that was going to wash the sleeping medication through my system before it got chance to work and allow me to go to sleep. And therefore I wouldn't do that. So yeah, we're talking toilets here. I think I'm going to have to name the video Toilet Talk or something, because maybe, again, I'm sure a lot of you can identify with like this kind of like, especially when I'm in hospital, in like eating disorder units, one of the main subjects of like conversation outside of, you know, like group discussion, as in therapist and blah blah, we talk about, well, basically we talk about our bowel movements. It becomes like, I won't say funny, but it becomes, sorry, just rearranging my camera and laptop. Yeah, it becomes like something that we'll quite openly say, oh my god, I went for the world's biggest dump today and it was grand. Oh, I felt so good afterwards, you know. Or other people will literally go to the on-duty doctor, which in the unit that I usually get admitted to, the doctor rotates every 2 weeks, and it'll be like, look, you know, that's not working. Can you give me something else? Can you give me something else? Because it's like so important that, you know, you have like bowel movements. But we talk about it like anybody else might talk about, oh, you know, So, have you bought any new shoes lately? Or, oh, have you, you know, I don't know, just about anything that people might talk about when they meet up. You know, say, oh, have you spoken to so-and-so recently? Have you done that recently? Whereas we're like, when was the last time you went to the toilet? And, well, when you see them, you might go, oh, guess what? I actually went to the toilet this morning and, oh my God, it felt so good, you know? And, but it becomes like so normal. It's like, I don't know, I feel now like a lot of you are going to understand what I'm saying and be maybe watching and smiling and going, oh yeah, totally know what she's talking about. And some of you might be sitting there going, what the fuck is she talking about? But it's one of these really sensitive things that is just like so important in the life of someone with eating issues or anorexia, bulimia, ED, NOS, call it what you like. Just eating disorder territory. We kind of, you know, our main discussions are like bowel movements when we're like impatient, and it kind of, doing that reminds me of that. And the reason I say I do it at this time of day is because in the mornings I have my AM medication to take. And I need to do that because I need it to work. It's my... Ooh, got a text. Someone loves me. Or someone hates me and is texting me. Tell me that. Or my son wants money off me. Okay. So yeah, when I take my lansoprazole, which is my stomach acid pill, my topiramate, which is my mood stabilizer, my diazepam and my codeine, which are my painkillers and tranquilizer, then I don't want to take this Movecol because I need those drugs to kick in, work. So yeah, I could take that first, wait 20 minutes for that to go through me, and then take those drugs. But when I wake up, I want coffee and I need the aforementioned medication. So it's like, so then it's like, right, well, I'm not taking those. And then, because then by that point, it gets like whatever time in the morning. And then I've got like the day ahead of me where I might be required to maybe, you know, go shopping with Mum. Like today we went to Hobbycraft because I wanted some wool, because I've turned into an old granny again and started doing where I knit hairbands, which I'll show you some that I knitted. Don't think I've showed you any. Bear with me. Sorry, I am in pain at the moment. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. This is just a couple that I knitted. I did that one. When I say hairbands, I mean like, excuse my noises. Like, I got turquoise and purple one, which I knitted. I like. For now, I just put them on my nap. Then I did a black and purple one, which for some reason, oh, hang on, let me just remove those two a second. I put accessories on them to sort of give them some feature. But this is one I knitted a few months ago. Again, this one's black and purple. Put it the right way. Oh. Right. Black and purple. Knitted this one. So it's like black, purple. Then I clipped black lace to it. Oh, it was like a hairband. It was a hair clip. And to make it into like a more sort of detailed hairband, I then clipped the black piece of lace thing into it so that I could wear it as a black and purple hairband with the black lace thing, so I could wear it kind of like that, so I can have my hair down or up or whatever. And it's like, I knitted that one, and I also knitted, oh, ashtray, bugger, there's an ashtray. Shit, it's an ashtray. Oh, you see it. Hang on. I might just hold it. Yeah, I did a black and red one, which I really like, because, again, I like things to coordinate, so I did a black and red one, and they take me like 20 minutes to knit. It's so easy. But again, I just put it on, covers like my fringe and all that, so I can wear my hair up, down, whatever, and it's like, yeah, just a hairband. I love it. I love knitting them. Oh, and the final one, I did a different stitch, which doesn't really work for hairbands, but I did it anyway. I love the colours, but because I used something called, I think it was, my mum said it's called stocking stitch, where you do one row pearl, one row plain, and it looks nice as regards the stitch, but it kind of curls up, but you can really see the stitching is different. I love the colour and everything, but actually it doesn't look too bad. Actually, I quite like that. Yeah, no, I quite like that. Haven't put any accessories on that bit yet. Maybe I could put one of these on with the skulls or whatever. Yeah, so it's kind of creative. And so, anyway, today, Mum took me to Hobbycraft. Oh, lot of pain, lot of pain. And I bought, God, sorry guys, and pain, but I kind of don't care. But I bought a big roll for £2.50 of grey wool, which is what these are all knitted from, the same type of wool, because it's got like a stretch value about it. And I thought I'll knit a grey one, and then I can put an accessory on it, like a red rose or a, something that clips on, or maybe I'll do grey black sort of stripes like I did with the others. And then I've got another hairband, and also I like the whole knitting kind of thing. So yeah, so this is about that. Also, I'm not going to say anything right now, but I have somewhere to live, and I paid my holding fee. So I will be moving, and all I'm going to say is I used to live in Woking, and I'm going back to Woking, and I am that excited I could eat my own bloody arm off, because I have somewhere to live. And you know what the best thing is? There's a lake by where the place that I've got to live. It's on the ground floor because of my disability and everything. It's across the road and round the corner, but in the same like little estate as where I lived for the past 3 years. And essentially there's a great big lake which I used to walk and cycle around when I was well enough, and even when I wasn't well enough before I had to go into hospital again. Hang on, see what this one on. She quite like that one. I know it doesn't go with what I'm wearing, but I'm going to bloody bed, so we can. Yeah. It's the ground floor of essentially exactly the same building, except it's, like I said, across the road, round the corner and round that, and it's right next to the lake. And where I'm going to be living, when I go out of my door and when I look out of my window of the place that I'm going to be renting, my first view every day will be of the lake. It is beautiful. And I've paid my holding deposit, and I'm going to pay my 3 months rent and my deposit, and before my birthday on the 25th of April, I am going to ensure that I'm moved in there, and I'll be back in Surrey in Woking, and I am so excited. I cannot tell you. Well, I can tell you because I just told you. But, I mean, I cannot express my excitement. It's like winning the lottery and trying to take it in, but not actually being able to quite take it in yet. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go and again apologise that I haven't responded to all comments and everything yet. Hopefully, from what I've just told you, the news I've had today has kind of skewered all of that. And this video is now nearly half an hour long. That is absolutely fucking mad. So I'm going to go and I'll be surprised if I get one view from this. So definitely going to go. Right. Love you all. Please, please, just, oh my god, no, I've got to go. Got to go. Love you all. Love you, love you, love you. Update tomorrow. I'll keep it below 10 minutes. I've been talking forever.